Hi, I'm Dr. Gary Lieberman, and in this video I'm going to walk you through installing VirtualBox 7.0.2 on a Windows 11 PC. So let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go to the virtualbox.org website, which is like that. Nope, that's not it. If you spell it right, there you go. On this website, you'll see that there's a big blue VirtualBox download button here. So you want to click on that. And here we want to go to Windows hosts, because we're installing this on a Windows 11 machine. And you'll bring up your download window. Now, what I've done here to save some time is I've already downloaded the file, but if you're doing this on your machine, you'll want to hit the save button here and put it in the downloads folder. We also want to download the VirtualBox extension pack. The extension pack gives us some nice features that are add-ins to VirtualBox, such as being able to encrypt the virtual disk. Now, the advantage of encrypting the virtual disk is that it requires a password to unencrypt the disk whenever you boot the virtual machine up. So it's really the equivalent of putting a BIOS password in and putting BitLocker on your disk drive. So it serves those two purposes. So that's cool. It also gives us the guest editions as well. So that's a really good feature. The guest editions will allow us to cut and paste in between our host and our VirtualBox VM. So that's really handy because you can highlight something in the VirtualBox VM, copy it to the clipboard, go to your host machine and paste that into, say, a Word document or into a Notepad document. So it gives us some really good features. So you click on the VirtualBox extension pack, and of course, we've already downloaded it here, but if you're doing this on your own, you'll hit the save button and it will download it into your directory. So now that we've downloaded it, we're ready to do our install. So we have to open up the File Explorer and go to our Downloads directory. And you'll see here that VirtualBox 7.0.2 Win file is here. So you want to double click on that and you give it the permission, and it will start to do the install. Now, one of the things that they have here is VirtualBox Python support. We're not going to be using this for our purposes, and we don't have the appropriate software installed on the box. So we're going to click on this little down arrow here, and we're going to put an X through it so that we won't install it, and this way we won't have to see the error message. Or everything else here is just leave as is, and you hit the next button and you're ready to proceed. It doesn't take long to do this. It's pretty quick, as you'll see here. And we're finished. Now we're going to say start Oracle VirtualBox. You should notice that on the desktop it does put an icon, which was here. You can see the icon, and you can pin it to your taskbar or pin it to your start menu. So let's finish up and start it. You'll see what it will look like. And we can get rid of this File Explorer. And we can shrink it down a little bit so it's a little bit more manageable size. And this is our welcome screen here. Right? That's where we create VMs, and we can modify settings and things of that nature. But before we do that, we want to install the extension pack. And so you click on the Tools hamburger here, and you hit Extensions, and now you say Install, and it automatically defaults to your download directory, and you see the extension pack here. So you click on that, and you say Open, and you say Install. Now, before the I agree button or I disagree button comes on, they're forcing you to scroll through the entire user agreement before you can now click on the I agree. And you'll see that the extension pack is now installed. To get back to the welcome screen, you just click on a hamburger and go back to the welcome screen. And from here is where we will create our VMs. In the next video, I will walk you through all the features here and how to use them. And then we will create some VMs. There's 3 or 4 different ways to create VMs, and we'll walk through all of them. And then we'll walk through cloning and grouping and exporting, creating an OVA of your own, and so on. And then in the third video, we'll walk through the network settings. So I'll see you on the next video.